we're gonna watch today people climbing very high up. And Kyle gave me a specific thing that he wanted me to say, and I can't remember what it is.
Did you have to burp in my face and then proceed to talk into it?
That's how these videos work. You haven't ever done one. Hey, it's your friendly neighborhood caveman ELK here, the multiverse's only prehistoric pro wrestling powerhouse in the history of time and space. And I'm here with another Three Wise Men Media know-nothing, Dylan. Now, Dylan, you look like a very powerful, strong boy. I like these eyebrows. These are very big eyebrows. Those are going to protect your eyes just in case an animal tries to claw at them. If you're facing off against an enemy and they get after your eyes, these are going to be good protection there. I like the wide nostrils are good for breathing. It's going to fill your lungs with oxygen. That's going to help you have the endurance you're going to need in a survival situation.
Good to know.
Now, I've brought Dylan here because I know a thing or two, not just about fighting, but about survival situations. I've stared death in the face so many times and danced the tango with the sweet abyss and come out on the victory end so many times, it's uncountable. And that's why I've brought you here, because you're a big, strong, sturdy boy who I thought might know something about survival. Because we're not gonna watch a fight or fighting, we're gonna watch people climbing very high up into the air. And we'll see if they fall and die.
I don't like heights.
Neither do I. I don't climb the top rope for a reason.
Okay. Well, this looks like the Eiffel Tower.
This isn't the Eiffel Tower, that's ridiculous. And you know how I can tell?
How?
Because those beams would be way bigger.
I'm sorry, I've never been.
You need to go. Everybody should go. You need to travel. Get a backpack and go through Europe, for Pete's sake. Live a little. So we got this guy who's climbing up. This is what I don't like. He's climbing this thing super duper high. What's the reason? Now, I understand climbing a mountain. You can climb a mountain and then you say, oh, I climbed Mount Everest. Oh, I climbed Mount Fuji. Oh, I climbed the giant mountain on Mars. People have done that as well. I have. But then we got this guy who's climbing maybe an electrical thing here. We've got some wires there. Why do you think he's doing this?
Maybe just for the love of the sport.
That's ridiculous. This is not a sport. This is survival. The only reason you would climb a tree, go to the top rope, or climb an electrical situation like this would be as if you were evading a predator, or if you're evading an opponent. So if he's just doing this for sport, this is one of the top 10 dumbest things I've ever seen.
Well, how do you know he wasn't chased by like a warthog to this thing and this was the only place he could hide?
Well, if he's running from a warthog, number one, then he's a failure at life in general, and they should have gotten rid of him. He's not contributing to the tribe. They should, whatever tribe he belongs to. He's not contributing because warthogs are good meat. You kill them, you use their tusks for spears, for nunchucks, and you use their hides for armor and stuff like that. So if he's running from a warthog instead of killing it, then he deserves to be up here with the birds.
What year do you think it is?
Well, it's any year. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, what is this guy doing?
Again, he's climbing. He's clearly in a city. They have cars. I don't like the fact that he's completely vertical here, and it looks like he's using this pole, this girder system on the side here as some sort of a rope to pull. He's as high as a building.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that one bit. There's so many things that can happen here. And this is what I tell all the wrestlers that go to the top rope. That's a small little area for your feet. Now, if you've got good caveman Neanderthal feet like me, then you can grip the ropes and it's not a problem because my toes and feet are as strong as my hands. My calves are as strong as my forearms. It's not an issue.
Shouldn't your calves be stronger than your forearms?
Not for gripping.
Okay, fair enough.
For pressing, yes. But for gripping, no. So anyway, they shouldn't be doing this. Second of all, they have cameras.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Bring a snack. Bring a banana. Bring an orange. You're gonna need, right, you're gonna get cramps. You're gonna need the magnesium. Bring a little leaf of spinach up there.
A whole leaf?
A whole leaf of spinach has enough magnesium to light the fire of 1,000 furnaces. That's a little known fact.
Really?
Yeah, why do you think Popeye used it so well? So we're at the top of this thing here, He's got a stupid camera. He's wearing a hat. I'm surprised the wind hasn't blown that off. You're a guy who looks like he wears head accessories. What do you think of the practicality of that hat?
Well, I can speak from experience on wind. Wind blows things, wind blows hats.
Yeah.
That's where we get the saying from. You wear a hat today, gonna get blown away. That's why we have the saying.
That's why we've printed it in books. Again, we have another know-nothing. Climbing, there's barely any grip.
Well, they can't know nothing if they're climbing.
First of all, he's covering his face, so that leads me to believe he's a coward.
Fair enough.
If an outlaw, if you're not courageous enough to show your face and own what you're doing, then you're a coward and a fiend, and I want nothing to do with you.
Fair enough.
Unless you're Batman. He needs it because he's rich, and he doesn't want people to know who he is. So Batman is the exception. Superman doesn't wear a mask.
But what if this guy's rich?
He's not. If he was rich, he'd have better shoes.
Well, maybe those are good climbing.
He'd have crocodile loafers. They're not good climbing shoes. You shouldn't wear shoes when you climb. Do monkeys wear shoes when they climb?
No, they don't.
Do three-toed sloths wear shoes when they climb?
To my knowledge.
Have you ever seen a leopard wear shoes when it climbs?
No, I haven't.
How many cats have you seen in a tree? 1,000. More. Not one of them wears shoes.
I can honestly say I've never in real life seen a cat up a tree.
But everybody knows it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm the fool.
So that's all the videos we have today. What did you learn, Dylan?
Well, I learned that A, I know nothing.
Yes.
B, my face is designed for protecting my eyes.
Yes.
C, if you're gonna climb, do it to avoid predators. But if you can't kill the predator that is pursuing you, then you might as well be dead anyway, so there's no point in climbing.
Exactly. You do nothing for your tribe. If a leopard is chasing you, you have to stand and fight. You can use its teeth to make stew. You can use its eyeballs for bread. You can make its skin into a teepee or a great blanket or a shawl for some of the lady tribes people that you might have.
You wear a shawl.
I love shawls. They're great. They're multi-use tools. But if you want to marry a lady, get her a leopard shawl.
Well, that's where we get the saying from, if you want it all, give her a shawl.
That's why we wrote it in the books.
That's why it said book.
That's why Stephen King wrote it.
Exactly. That was Stephen King. Little known fact, that was from Buick 8.
Yeah, from a Buick 8. Stephen King coined the phrase,
if you want it all, give her a shawl.
Thanks for watching the video, because we know you did. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And as always, let's hear it for me.
And me.
No!